What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad you're here. On today's episode, we got a very good one planned for you. That's right. We're going to be looking at a new deck by the same team that brought you the Fluid playing cards. That's right. We're going to be looking at the new Oblique playing cards by cardcuts.com. So, buckle in your seatbelts. We're going there. Let's go. The Oblique playing cards by cardcuts.com takes playing cards to the very next level with its psychedelic art style, featuring a bright color palette consisting of pinks, blues mixed with gradients and abstract patterns. This deck allows for an eye-catching experience. The all-white classic tuck box is very minimal with no kind of writing at all until we get to the center where it says Oblique in this really nice kind of graffiti style metallic font. The word oblique means neither parallel or right angled. When we get behind that, you're gonna see some really cool kind of metallic abstract art with a lot of different yellows, oranges, pinks, blacks, and more. The bottom of the tuck box features some ad copy about card cuts. There is no tuck seal, making this deck really fast and easy to open and get to, and that's it for the tuck. This deck does come printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their crushed premium stock. That's right, it does have a traditional cut and an air cushion emboss, and this was a limited edition run of only 2,800 decks. The back design of this deck is still that same kind of cool, bright, abstract design that we saw carry over from the front. The borders on this deck are made up from the actual design. Speaking of the actual design, you're going to see some pinks, purples, blacks, and whites make up the colorway, as well as the king's hands and sword peeking out and stabbing within the design. You're going to see this really cool, almost metallic type liquid pouring out as well, and this is a two-way image. With this deck, you're going to receive some extra cards, but because this deck is more aimed towards cardistry, you're not going to get any double backers, blank facers, etc. So the first card you're going to see is familiar if you've seen my Fluid deck review. It's going to be the Card Cuts ad card, where it's all blue and has their logo there on the back. The next card you're going to receive is really cool, and it kind of goes with the entirety of the deck as far as the flow and theme is concerned, with the different court faces, the colors, and the whole nine. The last two cards you're going to receive are going to be your duplicate and original jokers. These, like I said, once again, go with the whole abstract colorway and everything with the deck, making these really cool to have. The pips and indices in this deck are far from your standard. As Adrian Valenzuela is known for, this is a 100% customized deck. As you can see, the pips in this deck are very stylized and detailed, which will also come into play with the aces. Like I said earlier, the courts and pips and indices are all 100% custom, and you're going to see the same thing here with the same abstract shapes and colorways that are bright and eye-popping. And the courts are almost going to have kind of like a Picasso style design to them as well. Adrian left nothing behind. When it comes to the aces, the center pip has been enlarged, and it's also the same thing but on a bigger scale of what you see underneath the indice on all of the cards. Until you get over here to the main, primary, and prominent of the aces, the ace of spades. You're going to see that same king kind of theme with those same shapes and colors make that spade pip there behind the word oblique. Underneath it's going to say Oblique playing cards produced by Card Cuts. That's it for this deck. Enjoy me for my final thoughts. Alright, so my final thoughts on this deck. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. I can say it again. 5 out of 5. No, but in all legitimacy, this is a beautiful deck. I mean, Card Cuts never fails to bring something to the community that's just less than subpar. I mean, honestly, this deck is beautiful. I mean, the white background, the bright colorways, everything just pops. It's great. And let's be honest, you have somebody like Adrian Valenzuela designing your deck, and you got Sean O doing the trailer. Hello, ding dong, success. I mean, come on. But in all realness, all jokes aside, this is a really nice deck of cards, and I really like what they're doing for the cardistry community. And the really good thing that I really enjoyed about this deck as well is, even though this has that kind of signature Adrian Valenzuela kind of feel to it, right? It's not the typical design or feel that we've seen in the past, whether it be from the fluid playing cards, whether it be from the Serius Bs or the Momento Moris. This is like in a class of its own, and that's something that I can really get behind and appreciate. So kudos, Adrian, and very good job as well to Card Cuts. So definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check these out. I'll link everything down below where you guys can go ahead and get these, because like I said, they're going fast. I mean, these hit the market and people were just jaw dropped. I mean, immediately. And with only 2,800 of these in stock, I mean, like I said, they've been selling like hotcakes, and they've already blown through half of their stock. So definitely make sure you guys get on these quick, especially with the really cool half brick boxes that they have as well. I mean, this is something that you want for your collection if you're a collector, or something that you want to pack with you when you go on business trips, or when you go to Cardistry Con or to a friend's house. It doesn't matter. So make sure you guys go ahead and get a few of these at least. So that's all I can say about this deck. Like I said, it is beautiful. I do want to thank the great people over at Card Cuts for allowing me to have this deck so I could do the review for you. And if you enjoyed this review, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you beautiful people on the next one.